Hey YouTube, it's Edition34, and let's face it, you read the title of this and you had to know what it was about. Um, Despite the fact that I'm a huge gaming nerd and a geek and darn proud of it, I've never actually bought or read a comic book before. Now that doesn't count manga. I've read lots of manga. I got tons of manga. But like the American comic book craze, which in many ways kind of started our whole subcultural movement and everything, I never really got into it. I mean, there were times I really wanted to, but everything was like part way through, and I never wanted to go to the trouble of like getting all the issues in the series all the way from one. I see copy number, issue number 69 on the shelf, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get all that. I don't even know if it's going to be that great. But Black Friday rolled around, and my local comic book shop had a Black Friday sale where all comic books were like 50% off. And I thought, I should skim through these. Maybe I'll take a try. And I saw this one, and it was actually issue number one. Ooh, fancy. And I'd seen the figurines for this series before, and the cover art was really well done. I love the way they oriented it. And Wonder Woman's kind of cool. I like strong female leads and whatnot. I think that's awesome. So I thought, what the heck? And I looked through it, and just to, give you the incentive to maybe go check it out yourself. I'm not going to open it, but I looked at some of the art, and I looked at a couple of the lines and whatnot, and I thought, okay, this is cool. And for $2, because it was 50% off of four, so $2, I was like, why not? And while I thought the animation got a little bit, I wasn't thrilled with the drawing, like toward the second half of it. I still thought it was cool, and for $2, it's worth it. And yeah, you can get stuff like this. You can get comics online for free, and that's all cool. But some things I think are worth paying money for. It's a tribute to the author. It's kind of a hats off to him. And I think also there's something valuable about being able to hold something in your hand. Because with our new wave of technology, things like the Kindle and the Nook and all that, there may very soon come a time, I mean, like within our lifetimes, when books and comic books become kind of a thing of the past. So, this is touching on your own history. This isn't like history boring. This is history cool and awesome. And if it weren't for things like this, we probably wouldn't have things like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all those other things. I mean, this was the beginning of making that sort of stuff cool. And sure, maybe they would have evolved separately, but still, this is a part of our, geek tech savvy heritage. So I encourage you, go out to your local comic book shop or bookstore, check out a comic book, whichever one you want, and buy it. Just so that you can say, yes, I've been part of this, yes, I did it, and it was cool. If you haven't done it already, do it. And if you do, feel free to comment down below and say what you got and if you liked it and so on and so forth. Would you recommend it to people? Would you not? And because let's face it, I popped my comic book cherry this Black Friday because that makes it Red Friday. 20 points to you if you got that joke. Alright, and until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more cool gaming content.